Welcome to Aim Small. I'm your slightly lunatic presenter called Gert, and I'm here to enlighten you with my real life experiences. I am not strong-armed by any manufacturer, so what you'll see on this channel is my own personal experience, and yes, some of it will be my own opinion. Remember, I buy everything on this channel myself. For that reason, I'm very poor. And if something is sponsored, I will clearly indicate if this is a sponsored product, yes or no. So that's my promise to you, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. From here on, it's your choice if you want to watch or if you want to leave the channel. But thanks for watching, and keep your hat on. The fun is about to start.
Beat that! 5 shots, same hole.
Good day folks, nice to have you back. Thanks for watching the channel. Today, as promised, we're going to shoot the ZAN Slugs, and I'm going to test the 25 grainers as well as the 23 grainers, and if I have got time, there's 22 grainers as well. So please go and have a look at the previous videos, part 1, part 2 and part 3. This will be obviously part 4, and this is how we're going to carry on with the series in this regard. Before I go on, the slugs were sponsored to me, not by ZAN, but actually by Ian at saairrifles.co.za. Please go and have a look. He's got a plethora of different slugs in his store. You can order online. Go and have a look there. Ian and your team, thanks a million for the slugs. All the slugs I'm shooting today has been sponsored by Ian, not by ZAN itself. So this is not the manufacturer sponsoring the slugs. It's actually just the supplier, a shop in effect in South Africa that is supplying the slugs. I will give an honest review as always, and hopefully I won't lose my sponsorship after today, because these slugs are mightily expensive. The amount of slugs that I got from Ian is actually worth a small PCP in itself. Ian, your team, thank you very much. This video is dedicated to you and your team. Right folks, let's not waste any time. Let's go into the 25 grain ZANs. Again, 33 yards. I'm going to start off on minimum and work the power all the way up. I'll give you guys all the different data as we go along. Time to shoot. I've got a break in the weather. The sun is out. Let's go. That's a promising start. I just need to adjust a few clicks to the left to compensate for the point of impact shift between the different pellets, and that went around about 875 feet a second. Let's go for power setting 1 and try again. There we go. There's the grouping I was looking for, and that was at 910-ish feet per second. The ZANs are very nicely packed, but unfortunately I found a sluggy in there that's not 100%. The nose is slightly dented, gap in it, definitely not the right weight, and that goes right through the bin. Okay, now let's go on to power setting 4. The point of impact shift is throwing me a little bit. In between pellets, in between slugs, in between speeds, there's a point of impact shift that I don't know why. Let's go up to number 5. That's a bit better. 937-ish feet per second. Definitely better. Maximum power. Alright, the speed didn't pick up. They didn't get out of the barrel as fast as the H&Ns or the JSB knockouts. There's one or two groupings there that I should say is okayish. The rest did not group as well as I hoped they would. Okay, let's see if we can get the 218 to fly straighter. There were some respectable groupings at power setting 3, 4, 8, 9 and at maximum power, and even as low as 870 feet per second. Overall, not a bad start to the ZANs. Let's see what the 218s can do. Right, the storm is brewing here in the background, so I'm gonna shoot quickly with the 218s. ZANs all the way back to minimum power. Let's do this. Now that's a decent grouping at a very slow speed. I can't tell you what the speed was because I didn't put the chrony on. Let me quickly shoot one more shot at that same target just to give you the chrony reading. 872. Wow, that's slow. Move it up a bit. Oh wow, there's 3 shots into the same hole and the other 2 just slightly above it. 914 feet a second plus minus. Wow, again, if it wasn't for that first shot, excellent grouping there. Right, so the one thing I can't do is to actually measure the diameter of this. I don't have a caliper that is that accurate. But one thing I'm noticing is that the 218s of ZAN goes easier into the magazine than the 218s of the H&N. So it tells me either the coating that's on the H&N is a little bit thicker, or there's a diameter difference between 218 and 218, which they're not supposed to be. All the way up to power 6. Again, 4 great shots, 1 flyer. And again, 4 great shots, first one was a flyer. That is a heck of a lot better. Alright, slowly picking up speed, but wow, the accuracy is also improving. Ah, 4 great ones, 1 flyer. Wowza, that was nice. Let's try another one. Awesome. Alright, so one thing about the ZANs, they need a little bit more speed. That's the one thing I realized quickly with this gun. They need a little bit more speed, but that was an excellent grouping at around about 944 feet per second. The 218s shot better than the 217s, which is the absolute opposite that I experienced with the H&Ns. So it tells me somewhere along the line, either the lubricant they use or their diameters aren't 100% right. Is that the right way to say without insulting a manufacturer? But somewhere along the line there's something fishy. Let's go measure up, give you guys the results. The oddest possible thing. 4 excellent shots, 1 flyer. So many times. Every time, and you can't pinpoint is it the first shot or the last shot. So it can't be the hammer spring, something else must irritate the slugs. But overall, the 218s had a much better grouping than the 217s. Overall, not too bad at all. There's a lot of promise in these slugs. But that's that for the 25.5 grainers. Let's try something a little lighter. Let's quickly test my theory about speed. So without doing too many adjustments to the gun, in other words doing none, I'm just going to drop the weight to the 23 grain ZANs, 23 grain, 217s. Let's see what they're up to. Wow, there's 4 through the same hole and 1 slightly to the right. Again, 4 through the same hole, 1 flyer. What the heck? Four. The additional velocity did not tighten the groups as I wished for, yet there were a couple of great groups in there, especially grouping at power 6, 958 feet per second, but the same anomaly again happened. 4 great shots, 1 flyer. I still can't explain it. Let's go on to the 218s. Alright, time for the ZANs, 23 gain, 218s. Not a bad grouping, but that point of impact shift is ridiculous. Alright, I adjusted the scope for that point of impact shift. Let's see how great my estimation is. Again, 4 great shots, 1 flyer. Four shots, top to low. Just not getting the consistency that I'm looking for. If you look at that grouping, the 23 grainers didn't do as good as the 25 grainers, so the speed theory might be out the window as well. Might be that the slower or the light slugs needs slower speed. I don't know. Let's go measure up and you can decide. Alright, so the 23 grain 218s did not group as consistently as the 25 grainers in 218s. Interesting, and that is specifically why I do this testing, to find out for myself what works and what doesn't. Every now and then I do something that I'm thinking by myself, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? And then I go, why not? Alright, so what we've got here, and I'm only going to do this once, is the ZANs 22 grain, but they are in 0.219. So let's see if this barrel and the choke can handle a 0.219 or not. My gut feeling says no, it won't. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to shoot the little bugger. So let's do it. Ooh, that didn't go according to plan. Ooh. Okay. Gonna adjust the scope a little bit, and then we're gonna go again. Ooh, almost a grouping. That last group came off the reg, so let's go at a different speed, but I'm still going to jump up to power level 8, 10, 12 max, and then I'm done. Oh, after those first 2 shots I thought, man, that's going to work. At 1,000 feet per second, 22 grainers, 219s, Well, I wasn't expecting anything. I think the diameter is just wrong for this barrel. This barrel likes a smaller diameter. It liked the 216 KOs. Maybe this will work in my FX. Right, so maybe next time round I might just take out the FX again, because I know the FX likes a little bit more diameter slug, and see how they group with the FX. But that for now, let's go measure up, give you guys the final summary, and we're done for today. Absolutely nothing here to surmise. But wait, I've got one more thing I want to test. I know I shouldn't be doing this either. So these are 18 grain Cometa exacts, JSBs, exactly the same thing. I'm going to shoot them. Why? Because I can. So let's see how this goes. Wow. That's at minimum power, 1032 feet per second. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. Let's try it again. No ways. Little brocock, you little beaut. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 18 grainers at 1032 feet per second. You must see the crony on this. I don't know if it's going to focus. I'll try and zoom in. Let me put it next to my face. 1032 feet per second. But that's not all. The gun shot 5 pellets in a row at exactly the same speed. And they went through the same hole on the paper there in the front. I'm not going to shoot it any further faster than that. I will get into deep trouble because it will make a hell of a bang. But you little beaut. I'll have to depower it quite drastically to get it to shoot these guys into normal limits. But 1032 feet per second, same hole. I'm impressed. Are you? Sincere thanks, Ian. Much appreciated, Boot. See you in the next one.
That's all, folks.